2 out of every 3 atoms in your body have never been inside a star. You have heard that you are made of stardust. It is one of the loveliest true things science has ever said about a person. The calcium in your bones, the iron in your blood, forged inside stars that lived and died long before the Earth existed. It is also mostly wrong, not the physics, the proportion. Weigh a body and stardust wins. Count the atoms instead, one at a time. And most of them were made before any star existed at all. So where does an atom come from, if not from a star? There was a time when there was nowhere for one to be made. No stars, no planets, nothing in the universe hot enough or old enough to build anything. The answer is already in your hand. It is the simplest thing inside you. 1 proton, hydrogen, and the 10 microseconds that made it. Start with the counting, because the counting is where the story hides. Oxygen is the heaviest presence in a human body. It is about 61% of your mass, mostly locked up in water. Carbon is next, then hydrogen, then nitrogen. That is the order by weight, and it is the order almost every textbook teaches. But weight is not the same as number. Hydrogen is the lightest atom there is. A single proton, 1 electron, nothing else. So it barely registers on a scale, and it is everywhere. It is in every water molecule. It is in every protein, every fat, every strand of your DNA. Change the question from how much do you weigh to how many pieces are you made of, and the whole picture turns over. It is not a small correction, it is a different answer. Hold out your hand and imagine emptying it, atom by atom, onto a table. By the standard reference figures, roughly 2 out of every 3 of those atoms would be hydrogen. Around 63% by count, depending on whose reference body you use. Oxygen is second at about a quarter. Carbon is a tenth. Everything else in you, every element on the list, shares what is left. Here is what most people miss. Hydrogen is not on the list of things stars make. Stars made your carbon. Stars made your oxygen and your calcium and the iron riding inside your blood. Stars did not make your hydrogen. So if you poured yourself out onto that table, 2 of every 3 marbles in the pile would be older than any star that has ever shone. The stardust would be the smaller heap. The famous part of you turns out to be the minority. The question stops being what you were made from. It becomes what you were made from first. A hydrogen nucleus is 1 proton. That is the entire object. There is nothing inside it to rearrange, nothing to add, nothing that time has quietly changed. Those protons came into existence in the first moments of the universe, when quarks locked together into matter for the very first time, roughly 10 microseconds in, 10 millionths of a second. A blink takes about a tenth of a second. So the window that made the hydrogen in your body was 10,000 times shorter than a single blink of your eye. The strange part is the mismatch. Everything else about you took 13.8 billion years to arrange. Stars had to form and burn and die. Planets had to cool. Chemistry had to become biology. But this part, the most common part, was finished before anything had time to happen. The strangest thing about your oldest part is that it never had a childhood. It arrived finished. And once it was finished, nothing has ever made any more. That last sentence is the one that does the work, so it is worth slowing down on. Stars do not manufacture hydrogen. Stars consume it. Deep in a stellar core, hydrogen nuclei are pressed together until they fuse into helium, and the small difference in mass leaves as energy. That energy is starlight. So starlight is not a star producing something. It runs the other way. It is not creation. It is a star spending the oldest substance in the universe, which means the amount of hydrogen in existence has been falling, quietly and continuously, since the first 3 minutes. There is less of it today than yesterday. There will be less tomorrow. Every star that has ever burned has been drawing down the same supply, and none of them has ever put anything back. Stand outside and let sunlight land on your skin. What you are feeling is hydrogen being taken apart 93 million miles away at a rate of millions of tons a second. The sun is spending exactly the same substance you are mostly made of. The haunting part is what that makes you. The hydrogen in your hand is not something the universe produced. It is something the universe has not yet got around to destroying. There is a way to check all of this, and it is quieter than you would expect. Sometimes a hydrogen nucleus picks up a neutron. One proton, one neutron bound together. Astronomers call it deuterium, and it behaves like a signature. Stars destroy deuterium easily. Nothing known makes it in any meaningful quantity. So every deuterium nucleus in the universe is a survivor of the first minutes and nothing else. It cannot be faked, and it cannot be replaced. When astronomers measure deuterium in ancient, almost untouched gas clouds, they find about 2.5 of them for every 100,000 hydrogen atoms. That is very close to what the Big Bang predicts. Then, the oldest stars we can find still show roughly 3 parts hydrogen to 1 part helium, exactly as predicted. Then the faint glow left over from the early universe gives the same density of matter, measured a completely different way. 3 separate lines of evidence from 3 separate eras, agreeing on the same early universe. And some of that deuterium is in you. Water in your body carries it, at roughly 1 deuterium for every 6,000 ordinary hydrogen atoms. The evidence is not sealed in a laboratory. It is in the glass of water on your table. Put the pieces together and something quietly enormous appears. The first stars did not switch on for a long time. The models put it somewhere around 1 to 200 million years after the beginning, though nobody has ever directly observed one, and the estimates still move. So take the number gently. Compress the whole history of the universe into a single calendar year. Your hydrogen is finished before the first second of January, the first has passed. The first star does not ignite until somewhere around the 4th of January. In between, there was a made universe with no light being produced anywhere inside it. Cold gas, drifting in the dark, waiting. Your hydrogen was already ancient by the time the first light in the universe existed. Here is the part that is hard to hold in your head. Every other atom in you had to wait for a star to be born, live out its whole life, and die before it could exist. This part did not wait for anything. We should be honest about the edges of this. Your hydrogen may well have drifted through the outer layers of a star at some point, without ever falling in far enough to be burned. And the deuterium in the water here on Earth is more concentrated than the cosmic average, for reasons involving chemistry that are still argued over. The claim is about where these nuclei came from, not about an untouched journey. But the origin is not in doubt. It is not stardust. It is older than the first star. You were not only made from stars. Most of you was already here, waiting in the dark for the first star to switch on. If you want more videos like this, subscribe now. There is a lot more buried in the small questions about a very large universe.